means that we've got to create an atmosphere of innovation and openness to change. It means that whatever organisation you work for and whatever size the team is, we've got to create a place where people say, this is a great place to work, this is a place which is open to new ideas, and this is a place where I don't mind if people put some ideas out and they fail. And what I'd like to hear in the questions, in the Q&As, is in your area, can you honestly say that you believe every one of you has in your area a culture open to change? So let me try. How many of you do believe that in your individual teams and units you have a truly open culture? By the way, don't worry, we'll switch the cameras off. Open culture to change and that people welcome new ideas. How many are yes? Okay, so it's this side. So this is the positive side of the room. How many are no's? Okay, I think that that's better than I would have expected. I think that is much better than I expected. I think the challenge going forward for the NHS is making sure that every single hand is up. Making sure that there is not a single part of the organisation that isn't embracing change. Now, can I just say, change subject slightly, as the Minister of Trade, my job is to go around and obviously sell the UK, but encourage exports of products overseas and encourage foreign direct investment into the UK. There is absolutely no doubt that in science, life sciences, in the medical world, that we are now establishing a position of leadership worldwide. The same is true of other industry segments. And what has happened in the UK in the last 10, 20 years is we have become a knowledge-based economy. We've become a very diverse economy, and we have become an economy that leads in advanced engineering, in creative, in defence and security, pharmaceuticals, you know, but also financial services. Within the NHS and within the medical profession, we have clusters of real extraordinary excellence. But we have got to get better at taking that excellence and selling it internationally. And so what I see as my big challenge working with the Department of Health, but also working with the NHS, is to take some of the stuff that's been going on in medical and NHS generally and selling it internationally. And I do believe that the challenge for you is to take that innovation and take the ideas and tell us and tell the NHS about, doesn't matter how mad the idea is. And so what I'm going to try and do over the coming months is work with the NHS, and talking to David earlier, and Lord Darzi, about how do we take some of the innovation and the ideas going on and sell them. Finally, I can't stand up as a government minister, even though you've had government ministers, you know, you've had a few today, without making a couple of comments about the perception of the UK. I started by saying the NHS is something, as a Brit, that I'm incredibly proud of. As I travel internationally, I do go on about the NHS. It's a brand that is truly international. It may have happened by accident. We probably, maybe we did a few years ago pay for international brand management, and maybe we did, but maybe we didn't. The reality is the NHS has become a global brand. And when we look at this, at the branding of Britain, the NHS is a key part of it. The media is going through a phase of talking the UK down. You would not believe that we had industry or that we're the 6th largest manufacturing nation in the world. You would not believe that we're a diverse economy. You would not believe that there is so much innovation and excellence going on in the UK. But the reality of the Britain today is, despite the short-term challenges in the economy, there's some fantastic stuff going on. I would ask one favour of you, and I'm just a visitor. Every single one of you has got to be a brand ambassador for the NHS. You have got to make sure that everybody that works for you is talking up the NHS and saying what a great institution it is and what a great brand it is. That's what we're going to do and what we're doing in the UKTI. But the greatest ambassadors for any enterprise are its own people. And with 1.3 million people working in the NHS, if we can galvanise every single person to talk positively, that will have a huge impact on the British economy. That's my plea. I've used up about 18 minutes. I reckon if I go more than that, I could result in a cardiac team being called. So I'm now going to pass back.